What's going on YouTube? Thanks for tuning in. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. It's been super busy with hunting, kids, the house and everything. But today's video is going to be an arrow build. I just want to say thanks to Archery for supplying these arrows. I sent the VAP TKO Elites and the VAP TKO Gamers. So they do make three versions. The Elite, which is the .001, Gamers .003, and the Sports, which is a .006. These did come pre-fletched, but I'm actually going to rip these off. So along with the arrows, I'm going to be using the Boning multi-fletcher. Shout out to Boning for sending this out. Greatly appreciate that. I'm using this guy right here. And last but not least, Pine Ridge Archery hooked me up with this arrow spinner right here. Gonna need this for my arrow build. Also some nitro wraps. I'm gonna do some of the pink and some of the neon yellow. Also the nitro veins from Pine Ridge Archery. Pink and yellow. I like using bright colors because you can see it in the woods a lot better. I also forgot to mention, Victory did send out these 75 grain inserts, or half certs, outserts, whatever they're called. I'm going to be gluing those in tomorrow. Tonight's just going to be showing you guys how to use this fletching jig along with the wraps and the veins. Again, I just want to say thanks to Victory Archery, Boning, and Pine Ridge Archery for supplying all this for me to do, just to show you guys how to build an arrow. I previously did make a video on that about a year ago on the FMJs, on arrow wrapping and using the Easy Fletch, but I've been pretty intrigued by this Boning jig just because it comes with a lot of variations. Alright, so before we get started on fletching, just want to go over these arrows really quick. I did defletch one already. These are the Victory VAP TKOs. These are the 350 spine. I normally tend to shoot a 300 spine just because I like to build my front end a little bit heavier. So I'm going to try to build one with this series. The 350 should work with my draw length and poundage and everything. If you guys look closely, there's a weave pattern on here, and what that does is makes it a lot stronger compared to just the regular carbon bows. And also has some ice coating on there, so when you shoot into targets, it's easier to pull out. I believe this has a 90-degree weave pattern, and then there's another degree pattern that they use on their other arrows. Again, this is the VAP TKO. This is their 4mm version. Earlier in the year, I shot Easton Access 5mm. Those did pretty good, but I just want to try these out just because I've heard really good things about this and the durability. I said I'm going to do some durability testing with broadheads using these arrows, and I'm going to see how well these arrows hold up during that test as well. So they do offer these fletched and non-fletched. I offer the fletched. I was just going to shoot them like this, but like I mentioned, I reached out to Pine Ridge Archery and they were kind enough to send some veins and wraps for me to do, so I thought I'll spice it up a little bit with these arrows, so that way I can find them if I were to shoot an animal in the woods a little easier. The only downfall about 4mm arrows in general is finding a lighted knock. There are companies that make them, but they tend to break a lot, so I think this year I'm going to shoot them without the lighted knock, see how I like them. One last thing about Victory arrows is that they have a spinal line arrow here, so when you fletch your arrows, I believe the odd vein is going to go opposite of the spinal line arrow. So like this one fletched from the factory, odd cock vein is up, and then the Expert Series spinal line logo is in between the two colored veins. I've heard that the spine alignment does work, and I've heard that it doesn't work, so take for what it is. I do trust that Victory Archery and their engineers put a lot of thought into it. So that's my take on the spine alignment. So I'm going to finish up defletching these and we will start fletching. Alright, hopefully this is not too bright, but I'm using nitro wraps. I think I'm going to do 3 pink and then 3 neon yellow. Easiest way I found is get some type of surface that has a little bit of give into it. Make sure the nitro's on the bottom portion. Start on one end and just kind of wrap going forward. Just apply pressure and just kind of roll it. That's what it's going to look like, so I'm going to do the rest of these here really quick. Alright, so there they are, all wrapped, and we're going to jump to the fletching jig. Alright, so this is the fletching jig. It comes pre-assembled already. This piece was separate inside the box. I just threw that on there. I'll show you how that works in a bit. And the arrow holder comes pre-installed. Has two little legs on the bottom, so you can screw it into a workbench if you'd like. Then an arrow supporter tool up here. This one currently has the 3 fletch jig. Also comes with a 4 fletch, 90 degree, and then a 4 fletch. It looks like that. I don't know what degree that is, maybe 45. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's that. You're gonna get a whole bunch of different jigs here. So this blue one here is gonna be a 2 degree right feather. This black one here, which is what came installed on the jig, this is a 2 degree right vane. This red one's gonna be a 1 degree right vane. This is a 2 degree feather to the left. The feather one's a little thicker compared to the traditional blazer vanes, AE vanes, etc. Orange one here is a 1 degree to the left. And the gray one here is a straight vane. For you to install whichever fletching jig you want, you're just gonna pop whichever one you want out of here, and then this one pops back in. Make sure you put it the right way. This little ridge part facing downward, that way it makes contact with the arrow. Like I mentioned, this is going to be the 3 degree to the left. And since mine's spine aligned, I'm going to put the odd vane up. So you get in there like that, and then run a bead of glue down the middle. And then you're going to snap this into place. Make sure this 2 pegs sit on the bottom, and then these go into the groove. And then snap into place. And then you wait 30 seconds to 45 seconds, I believe, depending on how well your glue is. Alright, another thing you want to do is just grab some Q-tips. You're going to need to wipe off some excess glue. So this is close to getting done. So you're just going to pop this out. Alright, get that out. Just going to wipe some excess glue off. Not bad. Alright, so after that you're going to turn this whichever way clockwise for me works until you feel the indent kind of get pushed into place. You can also probably hear it. There you go. Your next vane, again, make sure this lines up in the groove. You're going to snap it in place. Alright, we'll take this off and spin it again. Turn it one more time. So you hear the click. Alright, 2 minutes is up. This thing is kind of in there really hard, but take that out. So there it is. I'm going to finish fletching up the rest of these. I'm not going to bore you guys. After I'm done doing that, we're going to run to the store tomorrow, get these cut, and then we'll do a little shooting session to see how well these fly. Alright, so I got them all fletched. Took a little longer than I wanted, just because I waited about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes before each fletching. So here's a neon yellow wrap with 2 pink and 1 yellow, and then the green knock. And then this one here is the pink wrap with the pink odd and then 2 yellow. A little different from what I've been seeing on the internet. And like I mentioned before, these you will be able to see if you were to ever lose one in the woods. I also did this off camera. These are the 75 grain half certs or out certs, whatever you want to call them. These actually slide over the end of the shaft about 1/2 inch. So you're going to get some really good arrow to outsert contact there. Just gonna weigh him here really quick. First arrow is going to be 439.6 grains. So 440. This one here, 439.8. $439.4. That's 440.2, so that one's a tad bit heavier, but still within the 440 range. This one's a little light, 438 grains. This one is 440.2. 440 grains for these guys. Forgot to mention this cut 26 inches from the throat of the nock to the end of the carbon here, and then this slips over about ½ an inch. I still have plenty of clearance on my rest. Alright, so we're back up top. I know I did say I was going to shoot these to do a grouping test, but the video is going to have to wait just because I picked up a new bow, so I want to show that in a separate video. Sorry to do that to you guys. As you guys just saw, that is me fletching half dozen of Victory VAP TKO Elites. Again, I just want to say thanks to Victory for setting out these arrows. Let me do some more testing with them. Thanks to Pine Ridge Archery for setting out veins and the wrap. And also want to say thanks to Boning for setting out the fletching jig. Without all three of them, I couldn't make this video for you guys. If you guys want to see any more videos like this, any how-tos, leave in the comment section below. Also, I'll be doing a giveaway of 3,000 subscribers, so keep on sharing these videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Any questions, leave in the comment section below. Until next time, be safe everyone.